Hi guys, welcome back to the Studentship YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you click on the subscribe button and like this video. In this video, I'm going to walk you around JAMB regularization, like what regularizing admission is all about. It's kind of difficult to pronounce this word, regularization. So regularization is actually a way of confirming your admission, and there are certain category of students who have to regularize the admission, and I guess you are in this category, and that is why you are watching this video. So if you got admission, let's say you got admission for political science, and in your second year you did change of course to law faculty, definitely in your JAMB admission letter you would see political science instead of law. So maybe after graduating you'll be told that, oh, you need to go and regularize your admission so that you can actually go for NYSC, because if you don't regularize your admission, you don't have JAMB admission letter, you can't go for NYSC and you can't finish your whole university clearance. And not just only for final year students or those that are preparing for NYSC. There are students that in their second year they'll be asked to regularize their admission because they successfully changed departments. So these are the category of students that actually need to regularize their admission. And a lot of students, they think that this process is one ethic, and no, it's actually not a complex process, but it seems like it's one. So the first step of actually regularizing your admission is to get the necessary documents. And what are these documents? Number one, you need your original JAMB results. Yes, you have to print your original JAMB results. There's a video on how to do this. You can check it out in the description of this video. And number two, you have to get your O-level results. So whether you have WAEC or NECO results, you need to get your O-level results. And thirdly, you can get your school admission letter, because there are schools they give admission letter, so you can get that in case they request for it. Then lastly, of course, you need your money. It's not free of charge. Regularizing your admission is not free of charge because you're trying to actually correct a mistake. So JAMB is going to take money from you. And the price is around 8,500 Naira. Yes, it's around 8,500 Naira. Now the question is, where can you regularize your admission? Is it your university? Is it your school, CBT center, or where? The JAMB regularization is actually done at the JAMB office, like the state's JAMB office, not just an ordinary CBT center. You have to go to the JAMB office where your school is located. So if you are schooling in Lagos, I would advise you go to any of the JAMB office in Lagos. Now, when you go to the JAMB office, all you need to do is inform the officers there you want to apply for JAMB regularization. They will request for these documents. They will need to confirm that you have your original JAMB results, your O-level, and of course your money. The next step, you'll be told on how you can pay this money, and usually is through remitter. You'll be given an RORO number which you take to the bank and pay this fee of 8,500 Naira. Remember, this fee can change. So maybe at the time of watching this video, it might not be 8,500, maybe 9,000 thereabout, because in this country, price of things increase every day. After making this payment, the next step is actually filling out the regularization biodata form. You fill this form where you have to tell them your former department, your current department, the name of your school, and other information. And of course, you also go with your an evidence, like I said earlier, your school admission letter, like a slip, maybe your student profile, so that they can verify that you're actually a student of that school. So after you filling out this biodata form, then you submit it, and that is all. After submitting it, they are going to give you another slip. Yes, another slip. You get another slip from them at the JAMB office, which you are going to take back to your school. It could be your HOD, it could be the registrar. It depends on how the process works in your school. So first of all, you can go to your HOD's office and submit it. But if your HOD instructs that you take it to the registrar's office, then you have to go to the registrar's office of your school, whether in university, polytechnic, or college of education, and you submit it there. Now, after you submit that document, your school is now going to verify your claim. Then after verification, they are going to notify JAMB of the changes, and they'll make that changes. By the time JAMB verifies it at Abuja, then your admission will be regularized. Your admission will be regularized. your admission will be regularized, and that is all. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be answering some common questions I know you have concerning this regularization, like how long does it take, blah, 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 blah. So let's go. first question you may have is, how long does it take for JAMB to approve regularization? To be honest, it depends on your school. Like some schools are very slow with this process, like trying to transfer your file, your documents to JAMB at Abuja, to JAMB headquarters. But if your school is very fast with this, you can regularize your JAMB in 3 weeks. But I would say, like, give yourself from 3 weeks above, because sometimes it can take up to 2 months. It can take up to like 3 months, depending on your school. So it actually takes a long period of time. It's not something that when you do, you actually see the effect immediately within 2 days. It doesn't really work like that. So you have to be very patient. As long as you follow the due process and your school have submitted this document to JAMB headquarters, I can assure you that definitely your admission will be regularized. The second question is, how do you really know if your regularization is successful? Like, how do I really know that what I did is actually very correct? Well, there are 2 ways you can know. Number one is JAMB is going to send you an email, like a congratulatory email that you successfully regularize your admission. So make sure you always check your email. Number 2 way you can know this is through your JAMB CAPS portal. When you check your JAMB CAPS portal, you're going to see your former department. So by the time you keep on refreshing, over the weeks and thereabout, on the long run, you are definitely going to see your new department reflecting on your JAMB CAPS portal and also your JAMB portal. How much does JAMB regularization cost? Like I said earlier, the cost is 8,500 naira. There might be other additional charges, but I just advise, just go with 10,000 naira because of the whole processes involved, maybe transport and thereabouts. So 10,000 naira, of course, should be able to cater for all the regularization expenses. Now, another question is, can you regularize admission more than once? Well, you're supposed to regularize your admission once, except for very few circumstances where maybe you have to regularize more than once. You can let me know in the comments if you're in this category, so that I can give you the best advice as much as possible. But on a normal, you're supposed to regularize your admission once. Can I do my JAMB regularization on my phone? It's not possible to do your JAMB regularization on your phone all by yourself. You have to go to the JAMB office, like it is done at the state JAMB office, not just an ordinary CBT center. You have to go to the state JAMB office to regularize your admission. So it's not something you can do online. You can only pay for your JAMB original results online. That's what you can do online. Now, some students will say, well, I made a mistake during my JAMB regularization. I wrote something different from this and stuff like that. Well, mistakes happen. So in such scenario, what you have to do is to go back to the JAMB office and see how they can assist you. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. After you regularize your admission and the process is successful, then you can now print out your admission letter and use it for whatever purpose, maybe for NYSC mobilization or and other processes. So make sure you do this process as soon as possible, because regularizing your admission is very, 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 very important, because it's actually what certifies that you are a student of that course. But if you still encounter any challenge or you have further question about regularizing your admission, let me know in the comment and I'm going to assist you. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to click on that like button and subscribe to this channel. For now, bye bye.